Hello everyone, John Garcia from Downey Unified School District here. First and foremost, I want to wish all of you a happy new year, happy 2021. I also want to acknowledge that I am hopeful that you were able to spend some time, whatever that looked like, safely with your loved ones during the holidays. Welcome back. I want to share that at this point we are all facing and have faced some sort of loss as a result of the pandemic. There's no way around that, and it's just a sadness that we all have, I think, in our hearts, particularly those of us who have faced loss as a result of this pandemic. But I also know that there is hope on the horizon. There's reason for optimism with the vaccine being rolled out and what's happening with that. They are in phase 1A right now with healthcare workers and seniors in facilities and first responders. They'll be moving on to phase 1B, as we understand, in early February, which includes education, which includes our staff here in Downey Unified. And as they move through phase 1B, we will continue to have optimism and hope as we move forward, excuse me. As I reflect on the first semester, the first half of this year, I know it's been very, very difficult for a lot of us, for all of us really. But I also know that we are resilient in our Downey Unified family. That as a result of all of our experiences, the trials, the challenges of our first semester, it's created a level of togetherness, collaboration within our Downey Unified family that I don't think we have ever had before. Our PTAs are bigger than ever. We've had more attendance at school events since they've been virtual than ever. Our teachers and our staffs are collaborating more than they ever have to provide the best possible opportunities for your students. Has it been full of challenges? Absolutely. Do we continue to rise to the occasion as a part of our Downey Unified family? Absolutely. This last Tuesday night, we had a Board of Education meeting. Dr. Brosmer and Dr. Shannon gave a return to school presentation where they talked about things, where we are numerically. We're still very, very much in a surge in Los Angeles County. There's been a recommendation by the Department of Public Health that schools remain closed until at least the end of January. So we're continuing to work through that. At the end of December, the governor came out with a plan for reopening schools. We still do not have specifics related to that plan. We're continuing to keep an eye out for those things, continuously monitoring what is happening with the governor's plan. He's also rolled out his budget proposal for the state of California, including education and what that might look like next year. So updates to come on that as well. I want to remind everybody that we are a Downey Unified family. And it's been, again, a challenging year. We know that many of our students out there are struggling, especially upon reflection of our grades for the first semester and what's happening with our students. Certainly there are students out there who are doing well in this environment, but I would say that that is not the majority of our students. We know that there are a lot of struggles related to that. We're continuing to work hard to be better every single day for your students. We did that throughout the course of the first semester. We know that we have a lot of work to do. The 13th of January, yesterday as I record this, marked 10 months since we have been in school, and it's certainly been a long haul. We continue to work hard to provide the best opportunities via distance learning, but again, we know this is going to take us into the future. We're already preparing for more interventions with our students. We're continuing to look at our programs, how we continue to support students, not just with their academics, but with their emotional well-being as well, which is also a very, very critical piece. We're looking towards summer school already and our summer school offerings. How are we going to increase our summer school offerings, not just for this year, but years beyond 2021 into the future? So I do want you to know that we understand and we know that students are struggling academically, emotionally. Our staff is really working hard. A lot of our staff is, being challenged as well but we are committed to our kids. One thing about the Downey Unified family is we continue to be committed to our kids every single day, being better today than we were yesterday, regardless of circumstances, better this year than we were last year. I also want to remind all of our families that we continue having meal service at all of our elementary schools and our 2 comprehensive high schools, Downey High School and Warren High School, for all of our students 18 and under. That is ongoing for all students. So I want to make sure that all of you know and understand that as well. That's taking place Monday through Friday. On Friday, meals are given for over the weekend. So that is a very critical piece of what we're doing. We're expanding our service to include some additional meals and snacks for after school times as well. As we continue to work through this pandemic and full distance learning and our safer at home orders from the state of California, communication is more important than ever. That's why I do these video updates, to communicate directly with you as much as that is possible. But I also want you to let you know that we have absolutely updated our website. It is more user-friendly now than it ever has been before. The return to school presentation that I referred to from this Board of Education meeting this past Tuesday evening is on there as well on our COVID-19 page, so we have a special page devoted to that. But please check out our new website if you get an opportunity. We also obviously have our social media outlets as well that continue to provide communication on a more immediate basis. We do push emails and letters through our app. So if you've not downloaded the Downey Unified app, please get that as another resource as well. We're really working to be robust in our communications. We know we have a lot more work to do. Things change now in this environment. Things change more rapidly than ever, daily, hourly sometimes. So we're constantly working on updating our families via our website, our social media channels, through our Downey Unified app, all of those things. The last thing that I want to share is that even amidst these challenging times, so many of our staff, our students, our families continue to rise to the occasion to support one another. Being a part of the Downey Unified family is something special. Having the good fortune to grow up in this community and go to our schools and be back here. This is my 8th year of superintendent of the Downey Unified School District, which is a true honor in my profession and in my personal life as well, being here serving this community, because we are family, because we do support one another, because we do look out for one another. And even despite the tremendous loss that many of us have felt, the personal losses that we've had as a result of this pandemic, we continue to be there for one another. And I just want to remind us that we've got to continue. We're coming down I have to think we're coming down the tail end of this thing with the vaccine rolling out and continuing on in the coming months, and so looking forward to getting back to what we used to know prior to March 13 of 2020 and doing it together, and being closer than we ever have been, and moving forward, not just today, but into the future as well, and knowing and appreciating each other. Be safe, be kind, and good health to you and your loved ones. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll talk soon.